I go by the name of Sir Vennon. I'm a DJ, been DJing for roughly about 12, 13 years now. And yeah, I started off mainly DJing at house parties really. Well, no, let me go back before that. Just leave it rolling. Yeah, like I said, I'm a DJ. Specialise in R&B, hip hop, reggae. I'm very versatile as a DJ. Well, when I was younger, obviously I started out playing at a lot of house parties that I wasn't really getting paid for, but it's just for the love of music, the love of DJing. Just wanted to go out there, and no reason why I wanted to, not wanted to be a DJ. I wouldn't say that's something I always wanted to be. It just kind of happened. But yeah, in the early days, playing a lot of house parties, just wanted to make people dance really. Seeing people's reactions to tunes that you play, it gives you a nice feeling inside, you know, and that's basically why I do it, for the love of that. So I started off playing in house parties, yeah, and then played in a few clubs, a few bookings early on in my career. But then it wasn't really until I joined a sound called Fifth Element, where it was a big sound that started to play out regularly. I started to realise that DJing was the career. I wouldn't say, even back then, I didn't look at it as a career, more like a hobby back then. A hobby that I wanted to pursue. And I started to make mixtapes, compilation tapes. Not mixtape, nothing to do with DJing, just recording songs off a CD onto tapes, making different compilations and giving them to my cousins and my friends, and seeing their reaction, them loving my selections. And so it kind of started from there. And then my dad used to have a pair of Citronic decks, I think. They were just normal bog standard belt drive decks, nothing special. You couldn't really don't even think about scratching on them, you couldn't scratch. If you touched them, the needle would jump. But yeah, so that's why I learned my trade, mixing on those. And from the time you can mix on those, you can mix on anything, trust me, because they'll just rubbish. I started mixing all sorts of madness, like trying mixing a vinyl with a CD and all sorts of madness. So that's why I learned the basics, and then started to buy more records, and that's where it started from really. I started to take it seriously probably more around 2000, 2001. Obviously my record collection had built up over the years, and looking back, that is where the majority of my student loan went, on buying records. When I think back about the amount of money I spent on records, it's not good. It is good. Yeah, when I started off, and for the first, I would say maybe what year are we now? 2011? No, probably maybe a good 8 years. 6, 8 years. With strictly vinyl. I'd buy vinyl, I'd go all sorts of places, and as I've always been a versatile DJ, a DJ that's played everything, so I would have to go jump on the train to Ladbroke Grove, Dub Vennom, Ladbroke Grove to get my dancehall music, come back to Rhythm and Bass in Barking to get my R&B and hip hop, go down the West End for my garage and jungle and so forth, and it was hard work. And back then it was strictly vinyl. There was no CD, there was no CD decks, it was just vinyl, you understand? So if you didn't have money, you couldn't be a DJ. If you weren't getting paid, you couldn't pursue the career, it's as simple as that. My first experience, first paid gig, I think was a club in Ilford. The club was called, I can't remember the club, it's opposite the police station on the corner. Anybody from Ilford knows it. Back in the day, a little small club. But I remember that was my first paid booking. I don't think I was nervous, I was more excited than nervous. Because obviously I'd done house parties before, and playing in house parties and clubs, house parties if anything, they're more intimidating. You probably get more nervous playing in house parties because the crowd are literally on top of you, watching your every move, sort of thing. So I wasn't nervous. I was excited and mashed up the place. Over the years, I suppose you learn tricks by watching other DJs. But like I said, I taught myself. That I never had a mentor or someone, a DJ that I went to or showed me how to do. I taught myself how to do everything, how to mix. And so there's a little things when you go, like when I used to go to certain house parties back in the day, and I see a DJ maybe speeding up the record while it's playing or slowing it down, and I think, okay, so you can speed up the record and slow it down while it's playing. Okay, I'll go back home and try that. And but as far as anyone there to teach me or anything or show me the ropes, I've never had that. I literally taught myself everything, and something I'm quite proud of.
So do you think that, I mean, who inspired you in terms of playing?
Well, my dad was a DJ. He's been DJing for a number of years. So I suppose, could say it's in the blood, I suppose. But yeah, I suppose my dad was an inspiration to me. Obviously, seeing what he does, and he loves his music. He loves to entertain people. He loves being an entertainer. He loves pleasing people, and that's basically what it comes down to. And that is a secret of a good DJ, I suppose, knowing your crowd and pleasing the people you're playing for. And so as inspirations, growing up, I used to listen to Westwood, I used to listen to Daddy Ernie, Chris Goldfinger, and those people, mainly when I was growing up listening to on the radio. I suppose they inspired me.
You say that very reluctantly, like.
Yeah. I'm not really one to I'm not one that has I don't know, probably if I think about it deeply enough, then probably playing to my biggest audience was my proudest moment, because the feeling you get playing in front of 3,000 people, which would have been at Hammersmith Palais, 2000 and I play on a station called Flames, flamesradio.co.uk. It's an internet-based radio station. It's been going for 6-7 years, maybe longer. I currently do a Sunday night show, 8 till 10, a dancehall chart show. And I've been playing on there for, I would say, approximately 6 years. Yeah, about 6 years. And that started because when I first joined them, I was with a sound called Fifth Element, and we went on there as a whole crew. We should do a Saturday show, I think 4 till 6. We've done that for a while. But then when I left the crew, we went our separate ways, so I've got my own show. And yeah, it's been good from there, really and truly. The first year I went solo, obviously I was a bit nervous doing a show by myself, but I gradually improved, got better. And yeah, so just the love of music keeps me motivated and to continue DJing, just the love of music. And as long as I love music and love entertaining people and love pleasing people and love making people dance, then I'm going to be DJing, because that is why I started, that's why I still am a DJ, and that's why I'll continue being a DJ. When I stop enjoying seeing people dance and seeing people happy, then I would stop DJing, but I can't see that happening anytime soon. What's next for Sir Vennon? Keep doing what I'm doing. Keep playing. I love to play in Japan. They love their dancehall music out there. That is one of my aspirations before I die. I have to go and DJ out in Japan. So any Japanese promoters out there, tweet me. Bragbox.